So I've recently started dipping my toes in the waters of scented luxury candles, and I wanted to devote this entire video to a few luxury candles that I picked up. And since I started my fragrance era last year, this just seemed like a natural evolution for me. And like I said, I am dipping my toes in the waters, okay? So I don't know how regular this is gonna be. Just like I didn't really think the fragrance thing was gonna be that regular, but we'll see. So I just wanted to start by talking a little bit about Sir Candleman's book, Let It Burn. So this is Sir Candleman's book. I know his real name is not Sir Candleman, but it actually says Sir Candleman on this book, so that's his real name to me. I think this came out last year, and my husband bought this for me for Christmas, and by my request. And I'm basically almost done with it. I'm like in here, so I have this much left. It's so simple and easy to read for, you know, beginners like me in scented candles. I've always burned candles. I grew up with a mother who burned candles for prayer and sometimes just to light the house when there was a blackout. So I'm familiar with candles. I like candles. I like them for meditating, for prayer. But scented candles, I only started getting into like, I want to say like maybe a few years ago. I've gotten gifted scented candles. I bought Miss Meyer's Clean Day candles. I enjoyed those. But the luxury candle world, it's far different than your Targets, your Bed Bath and Beyonds, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's a different world. And I just really love kind of like having Sir Candleman as an entry point and a guide to candles that he loves from all different price points, from different places, the different ways that you can create your space with scent layering. And oh man, I love to walk into a room with a wonderful scent and music playing. I love that. And I also like candles in the bathroom. When I used to soak in the tub a lot, I would bring candles and put them, you know, in the corners. I mean, it's just really relaxing. So I'm just really excited about this whole journey. And if you want to hear more about my reviews about a few of some top rated luxury candles, keep watching. So the first luxury candle I purchased, and this was last year, the very end of last year, is from Harlem Candle. This is a Black owned company that's been around for a while now. I've followed them on Instagram for years. And for some reason, I don't know why it was, but I just kind of like pulled the trigger and was just like, if I'm gonna buy a luxury candle for the first time, let it be with Harlem Candle. And I picked up this one called Dream. This is what the vessel looks like. I still am so knocked out by this vessel because I've never had a like opaque white candle vessel before. And it's, as it is called, Dream, it's very dreamy, evocative. It's just nice. And I always like looking at it. Like I always like seeing it on my vanity. This has the essence of lavender and wild ginger, and I believe that there is a note of crushed pine needles in this as well. Overall, it's a very relaxing spa type of scent. It's not got a really strong projection, but I don't need this scent profile to. I really feel like it lends to the dreaminess of it, that it's not like overbearing. It's very good. I really like this a lot, and I'm only down here only. I'm pretty much finished with this. It's down to here right now. The only thing that I didn't like about this is that, and I don't know if it's because I didn't do the right thing, because you're supposed to trim a wick of every candle before you burn it, and you can't or shouldn't burn it for longer than like 2 to 3 hours. But mine just got a lot of like soot in it. I mean, it's not as bad as it was because I kept wiping it down, but you can see that there's a lot of darkness on the inside. And I was actually constantly trimming the wick because it would get crusty and it was not burning great. That doesn't mean that I won't buy another candle from them. There's actually about 3 more that I want to try from Harlem Candle. The descriptions of their candles are evocative of Harlem Renaissance greats like Josephine Baker and James Baldwin and Langston Hughes and Billie Holiday. And I just love that concept. I always have. So I'm so happy that I picked this one out finally. I'm still new to this, so I don't know about the quality control around different waxes that are used in candles to prevent them from burning badly, but I do know that it's up to the person who burns the candles to burn the candle well. It could be the best candle ever and you can still screw it up. So I'm willing to take the blame on myself, but I definitely will be trying another candle from Harlem Candle. I was really pleased with this for being my first ever luxury candle. And these retail, I think, for $48. I'm gonna double check just to be sure. Yeah, I was right. These retail for $48 on Harlem Candle Company's website. They do have different sizes as well, but I believe this is like their full size, but they have like larger 2-wick, 3-wick ones. But I'm happy with this size. And when this is done, I'm definitely going to repurpose this for pens or makeup brushes or what have you. Like, this is going to be kept and repurposed. So my second luxury candle is one of Sir Candleman's unexpected favorite, in the top fave of his favorite scented candles, according to his Instagram feed. This is a luxury candle from a very popular candle company called Lafco. I've never heard of them before. I think Sir Candleman mentioned them. Total luxury candle novice here. But I did get that this is a really, really good candle company and that these candles are an experience. And this is the White Maple Bourbon candle, and this has aged bourbon, maple, and vanilla bean in it. On the back it says smooth barrel-aged bourbon combines with white maple wood and precious vanilla bean, reminding you of quiet evenings by the fire. Pistachio, Palo Santo, and hints of caramel are added to create an intoxicating and enveloping scent. So this is not a first impression by any means. I have put my nose on all the candles that I'm going to talk about in this video. And let's go over the production of the presentation first before I get to the scent, because there's no words for the scent. It's just beyond words. So this is the box that it comes in. This is the 15.5 ounce. So it comes like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I want to also just tell you that the smell of this, it gets trapped in the top, the box top. So when you pull it off, it's all collected in here. And if you just stick your face in it as soon as you pull it off, so good. So this is the vessel that it comes in. So it is just this nice, weighty, thick glass. And this is a hand-blown vessel. Like, I assume that each of these are completely unique and that no two are exactly the same because they are literally hand-blown, like each one of them. And at first you see like these gold streaks going through here, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's also glittery. Like there's also like a shimmery, glittery effect that they have. And it's just so beautiful. It feels so good in the hands, and it's just, I don't know, it's like a piece of art, basically. It is a piece of art. Now, the smell of this, if you like bourbon, I'm a bourbon person and I love the taste of it. I love the smell and I love the way that it is blended in this candle. Like, I haven't lit it yet, so I haven't experienced the hot throw, I think that they call it. But the cold throw, which is the scent of a scented candle when it's not burnt, it's the bourbon first. It's the hit of bourbon and then the sweetness of the vanilla and the caramel. It's so good. It's so specific. It's so cozy and soothing in a way that like, I don't even feel like I need to burn this right away. Like, I just want to experience it like this for a while because I want to make a decision about where this candle will live, what's the best sort of like space for it to kind of fill up before I like just burn it to see what it's like burnt. And also my whole idea about having a few really nice luxury candles in a collection is that you're not going to burn them all the way down right away. Like you'll switch out depending on how you feel or where you are, what kind of mood you want to set. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm crafting my luxury candle collection. And this baby, ooh, oh, this baby has a place in my home. I love this. If you like these notes, maple, bourbon, vanilla, I forgot to mention the maple. I feel like it kind of like is folded in with the caramel. It's kind of delicate, but it's there. You gotta get this. You gotta get this. I will tell you that right now, that on Lafco, this retails for $75. And I was not ready to go there yet. I was just like, right now I'm staying within the $48, $50 range for my luxury scented candle budget. So I found this at a Container Store in the city for $37. And the only catch was I had to pick it up. They weren't gonna ship it to me. And I was just like, bet, like I'm 2 stops away at my job. I ordered it. It came to like 40 something with tax, but still way, way discounted. It was such an amazing stroke of luck. I don't know if, you know, depending on where you are, you can look around and see if there's Container Stores around you or just other places like Marshall's that would have this candle discounted. 75 is really pricey to me. I mean, 48 is pricey for a lot of us, but for me, that's my limit. So this for $37 was just freaking perfect. So the next 2 candles I purchased are both from the same candle company. This is Voluspa. I know that Voluspa also does a lot of other home fragrances. Maybe they do other things besides candles, but that's what I know Voluspa for. The first Voluspa candle I ever smelled was in an Anthropologie that I used to love to go to just to walk around in Lower Manhattan, like on 5th Avenue somewhere. It's not there any longer. I just really loved Anthropologie's window displays, the way things were organized in their stores. So I would just like walk through and browse and look at stuff. I rarely ever bought anything, but they had the Voluspa candle scent just wafting through everywhere. And I was just like, oh my goodness, what is this? Because again, the way that fragrance locks memory in for us is it's just the way that it enhances an already pleasurable experience is just undeniable. So I remember just picking up the candle, and at the time, their range was not in my budget. I was just like, what for a candle? But I never forgot it. Like I always knew that any place, any store that I entered that had Voluspa candles was automatically elevated, like in the luxury spectrum. So I picked up a full size and a small size. And the first one I'm going to talk about is a small size. It is the Bourbon Vanille. Are you noticing a pattern? So this is basically a bourbon vanilla candle by Voluspa. All of Voluspa's candles, as far as I know, have always come with lids, which is perfect for me because the only candle burning accoutrement that I have in my possession at the moment is the candle wick trimmer and the long electric lighter, both of which I purchased from Posh Candle Company. That's a Black-owned scented candle company that's also one of my favorites, and which I've also talked about on my channel. I don't have a candle snuffer, so that's why these are perfect, because when you're done lighting them, you just put the lid on and it's taken care of. I also just love their vessels so much as well. Like, this is basically kind of like a smoky white, but inside it has this like foiled kind of like silver with like etchings and openings in it. And when I light this in the dark, I just imagine it's going to just create this amazing glow from that silver on the inside. And, you know, as it starts to go down, might even project some, you know, lights on the walls. I don't know. I will let you know when I light it. The smell, it's prettier. It's prettier than the White Maple Bourbon Lafco candle. It's more on the light side, whereas White Maple Bourbon has a bit of muskiness in it, has a little bit of body in it, but it's not overly so. Neither of these are overly sweet or overly musky. This, it's more vanilla to me. It's more vanilla. I do get the bourbon in here, but it's more pretty light than the Lafco. I love them both. So again, this retails for $22. So the last candle and the second one from Voluspa that I purchased is the Goji Toracco Orange. Get a load of this. Get a load of it, because it is everything that it is giving. When I pulled this out, when I unboxed it, it just brought me back to that first time seeing Voluspa candles in an anthropology. This, to me, it raises the level of any room that it's in simply by seeing it. You put this on your vanity, you put this on your table, you put this on an end table, you put it on a coffee table, you put it on the corner on the street. It's going to elevate everything around it, because it is just like it just transports you immediately. It just transports you to this place. It puts you in a space of relaxation and luxury, because it just has such wonderful detail. It's got all of this raised glass embossing and etching on it, and like the lid. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, I love the scent of oranges. I love it so much. Orange fragrances are uplifting, they're bright, they're just joyful. And this is all of those things. It just puts you in a good mood immediately. Ooh. You know what it kind of reminds me a little bit of? The Nest New York Seville Orange oil. So yeah, needless to say, I love this. This retails for $34. All of their large sizes like this are $34. I have two more candles coming, but they're not luxury candles necessarily. They are the Callion wax candles that I mentioned in my video way back, the fir and clove fragrance, which I absolutely love, and I feel just sort of replicates holidays from my childhood. I got two more of those because I think that's going to be a signature holiday candle for me. Like, I just love it so much. I cannot get enough of it. I just finished my second one, and they had them on sale on Callion wax for $12 where they were $15. I don't know if they're slightly bigger. I don't know if they're slightly bigger than this one, which is the one that I've been burning, but I'll see when they get here and I will report back. It already just smells amazing in here right now. Like, it just, I'm getting the orange and a little bit of the vanilla bourbon. It's really nice. This is what for me, fragrance and my personal fragrance era is so much to do with self-care and rejuvenation, centering, groundedness for me. I don't wear fragrances to get compliments. I literally smell myself like a drug addict all day. I just spray myself and I'm just like, that's me. That's me. I'm not lying. It's for me. We've been in this new home. This will be the 2nd year. And I really want to create spaces that are inviting, not only visually, but also to me, fragrance, like I said, like it connects with memory. And so if you come into a space and it's inviting and it's warm and it's hospitable and luxurious, and there's like this wonderful smell, if you're into smells, I know some people aren't, but you know, it just makes things even better. It enhances it, it heightens the experience. In Sir Candleman's book, he also talks about candles that you light just for yourself, candles for meditation, for focus, for motivation, for winding down. And I am about that life. I really love the role of fragrance in scented candles and just creating a vibe. And I have a couple of other candles, maybe 2 or 3 actually, that are already on my wish list. I want one from Boy Smells, the banana pudding one, which was inspired by New York City Magnolia Bakery banana pudding, which is amazing. And then I think there's one from a candle company I just discovered called Over Rose. They have a line of candles that are just a series about croissants, chocolate croissant, almond croissant, butter croissant. And I really want to try the almond croissant one. Plus their packaging is so pretty. It looks like that pretty macaroon colored kind of color, even though I do not like macaroons. I do appreciate the just sort of like the candy colored aesthetic. You know, very Parisian pastels. I really am curious about Over Rose, and so I pinned a few of those on my candle Pinterest board. So that is it. I am going to wrap this long video up. I will continue to let you know about any other scented candles that I pick up in the future. And please let me know in the comment section down below if there are any scented candles that are your favorites. I am not a snob. I don't care if it's Yankee Candle. I don't care if it's Target. I don't care if, you know, if you like it, I want to know. I want to know what people like. I want to try out stuff and see if I like it. So let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite scented candles are, if you've tried any of these scented candles that I talked about in this video. As always, if you like content like this, please remember to click on the subscribe button down below. If you're not already subscribed, don't forget to click on the thumbs up button if you like this video. It really helps me to know what kind of my content you like. I know you like my wig videos. I know you like those, but I need to know how you feel about these two. So I hope you like this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next video soon. Bye.